Yo, good morning. Um, Today, I guess it'd be slightly different video, if you want to call it that. I don't want to forget that I muted the volume. Yeah. So I guess I touched on it a little bit yesterday, but again, situations change. Uh, so the R.A.W Strike or whatever, I think it's a Real Auto Worker Union or something like that. Well, they intend to go on strike, uh, or they're planning, if their needs are not met or whatever, they plan to go on strike. That dude's face threw me off. Uh, yeah. So basically, at my work, what that means is that like 2/3 of the business is gonna, not be there potentially, and the contract expires or whatever on Thursday night or something. So I don't know, but a bunch of people are getting laid off essentially. Like they dissolved one of the shifts completely. I'm not on that shift. It doesn't really matter to me. That shift is comprised of like 80%. I was like eight. It was probably like 90 to 95% illegal immigrants. So that shift was just instantly dissolved, and it was super weird. Because I was just like, I had my meeting earlier where they were like, yeah, so like it's gonna be kind of weird for a while, where it's like you can volunteer to be laid off for 60 days, or like you'll be working like every other week. So that's not good. It's gonna make filing unemployment real weird. Which, yeah, I would take the 60-day layoff, but I'd like to get a loan on a house in like a year, so I kind of need the steady uh, job or whatever, and or I just need enough money to buy a house in cash, whichever one comes first. But ideally, I try and hold down the same job for 2 years so I can get the loan. Dude, the people at the bank are gonna be tripping, like they're gonna be like, "So you want to take out a loan on a house in Pennsylvania? You live and work in Ohio." I was like, yeah, I just work at the dollar store. Like I ain't too worried about it. It's all like a fluid thing, you know what I mean? I just need the house to be free. So the people at the bank are definitely not gonna want to give me a loan if they had any idea what my true sentiment in life was. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, just sell like antiques and stuff, or just do whatever. Like it really doesn't matter. It's yeah. So like I say, I don't care about getting laid off. Imagine telling a homeless man that time is about to get tough. You know what I mean? Imagine being like, hey, the road's about to get bumpy. And it's like, bro, I've only had 3 tires for the last 500 miles. Shut the fuck up. Okay? You don't know rough until you see rough. Look at me. I look, well, I used to look cute. And now I look old. And it's stress. Yeah. I would have played some Tarkov, but when I got home from my fucking eye appointment and everything else and blah blah blah, yeah, I fell asleep in the chair. I laid down in the chair, fell asleep watching Aqua. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even make it to our boy the Stank Rats video for the day, so I'll watch that later on whenever I get off. Yeah, I don't know. It sucks. Like I say, just to continue on with that. So yeah, like I'm a non-union factory or whatever. So like anything that's going on, it's not really related to me in any way. It's more just like well, I'm not gonna be working, or I won't have as much work to do because uh, some of the big auto manufacturers aren't gonna be working. So it just kind of is what it is. Um, Again, I would have preferred to just sit at the house for 2 months and take half rations. That would be a preferred strategy for me. But they put the sheet up and they only gave you like a little bit of time to think about it, so I didn't sign it because I need some time to think about it, and I kind of wanted to talk to the people at the bank. Not that it matters. um I finally used my credit card for the first time today. Yeah, I don't know, it's just it's a whole thing, dude. So it's like everyone had to give out their numbers and everything else, and it looks sketchy. Somebody showed up to my work in a helicopter and left in a helicopter. That's never a good thing, bro. If anyone pulls up to your factory in a helicopter, issues are on deck, okay? It was bad, bro. I would, again, it's like, I've been, I've been saving money constantly, as for the most part, as much as I can, so that, like, I have, money for down payment on a house, money for down payment on truck. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what your boy was going for. Was like, I want a down payment on a house and I want a down payment on a truck, and then I'd be kind of, I'd be free man, and I won't. Yeah. All right. Cool. This one, my boy was doing work on this one, man. Yeah. This is all just Battlefield 1, hardcore on PS4. Yep. Yeah. You thought, huh? Stupid. Ugh. Yeah. So it's just I don't know. A lot of people are gonna be without work potentially, and half rations for a lot of people. A lot of people don't have savings or whatever you want to call it. But like, I've known hard times. You know what I mean? If you're not hungry when you eat your meals, then you're not trying hard enough, dude. You don't want it bad enough, right? If you're eating Wendy's and you're wondering why you can't you know what I mean, afford to buy this game or afford to do this or that, like, well, you're paying up for one. If you can't bring your lunch to work, it's everything, dude. So many things. So many small things. The main thing I wouldn't say sacrifice on would be your medical care. That's a choice for someone to make if they believe they need to make it, you know? Um, I wish I didn't have to sacrifice medical care, but that's. I spent $160 today on my eyes, and I was sad. It just sucks. I had dude, I had Father Time give me an eye exam. Um, it was bad. It was like, this guy came out with like a really old man walker, and I thought he was just like, I thought this was like this person's, I think it was two or three. I thought it was just like this person's granddad that was shopping for glasses, and it wasn't. It was the doctor. Because again, I had to wait like 30 minutes, and I was getting super anxious because it was just kids screaming and running around the fucking Walmart eyeglass place. So it was bad. It gave me a migraine. Um, so I put my headphones in, and then eventually the old guy starts like calling for me, like maybe like 2 minutes after I put my headphones in. And yeah, it was just like all the technology they had to give eye exams was like from the 80s, and it was not cheap. It was just the whole thing, dude. It sucked. Um, and again, so it's like, since I'm probably going, like, I don't have seniority. I've only been working there for about a year, so like, uh, since I'm most likely going to be, laid off or whatever, we're on the pause for the e-brake. We're on the pause for a bunch of other stuff, like a DSLR, not a DSLR, like a fucking something to level my audio. That was something. Capture card. There was a couple of things I was considering, right? In a sense, and definitely the e-brake, but now it's kind of just in I don't know status. Like, we're kind of in a holding pattern with money, because again, it's like, if there was no more work, if today was the last day, if they called me like, hey dude, like, actually, like, we're not working tomorrow, even though I have to work Saturday this week, don't ask me why. Yeah, but either way, like, if I stopped working today, it would be like a year, unless my car broke or unless a medical emergency popped off, right? It would be like a year before I was like, oh no, we need to go back to the mines of Moria and can claim some more, gold, so I can pay people. Like, it would be a year before I started sweating. Like, oh God, I'm worried. At least 6 months. Like, I wouldn't even consider anything for 6 months. Like, it would be 6 months of living like a baller. You can do anything you want for 6 months. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just it sucks. Like, I hate to stop making money when I'm making money, and I have this goal in mind, and you know, I'm always worried I'm gonna go back to living on the street and everything else, and just it's hobo mentality type thing. Yeah. Just super stressed out, man. I've been stressed out for. I'm always stressed out. Yeah. So I got like home from the eye doctor thing, and I laid down in the chair, and I passed out, which is not the most uncommon thing, but I passed out for 2 fucking hours, son. I mean, and the problem with that is that now when I go to lay down later, if I even feel tired, I'm probably not gonna be able to fall asleep. It's gonna be hard times. Am I really just farming this one guy that refuses to stop peeking? Don't tell me I'm doing it. And I'm missing. Oh my god. Yeah. But I don't know, dude. A lot of people, like I say, are just. It's gonna be rough for a while. Like I said, for me, like I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna be annoyed about half rations. Like it's gonna be weird. Like it's basically like I'm only gonna be working 2 weeks out of the month, and again, I don't need the money. I could survive on the 2 weeks out of the month, but I don't like I'm trying to consistently save like $1,000 a month, so that within 2 years I could be a very free fucking man. You know what I mean? And they're trying to save more than that, but like it's just the idea that I really need to try and be stacking, right? No matter what, like you feel sick. Uh, Again, this guy at work has a shirt that I like. It's like it says nobody cares, work harder. Nobody cares, bro. Like you have to just get it yourself. Like nobody's gonna make the road for you. Nobody's gonna lay the foundation. Like nobody's gonna pave that. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. If you're the only motherfucker having to travel down that road every single day in, day out, like you gonna have to just get it how you have to. Like 3 different times today, the robots at work were broken and tried to come out and attack me. And the thing is, too, is like I talked about it before. If I was to be hit by one of these huge auto robots in the face, which is where it would most likely hit me, it would just kill me. It would just instantly kill me, break my neck, pretty much. And I mean, it gets within, we'll say 2 feet. I'll say 2 feet, foot and a half ish. There was one time where these kids turned the robots on when I was in there, and it was within like 6 inches of killing me. So it just sucks. You know what I mean? I'm not like a huge fan of my job. I actually hate my job. It's very terrible. I don't know, but I live down the street. I don't know. Just trying to make it work by any means necessary, and I hate, like I say, to stop making money when I'm already making money. So, yeah. Oh god, dude, this is one of the reasons I didn't like this game. There's so many bad maps. So many bad maps. Like, this is these dudes spawn. Like, and that's like a normal spawn because they own that objective. Like, he just spawned there. Done. Like, it's so fucking bad. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, like I say, no matter what happens, your boy's gonna keep, recording potato videos. There'll be more driving some stuff as it gets colder, just because it's been hot. Like, I don't want to sit there and drive my fake car and sweat. Like, if I'm sitting here sweating, just like trying to like focus on the game, yeah, that's not sitting there like trying to rip it and do everything. That's not great. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with the sim rig. I really wanted to get the e-brake because I feel like that was kind of the thing that kind of locks it all together. But that and VR would have been dope. But you know, the same amount of money I would spend on VR and a e-brake, like say $400 to probably $500 or something, depending on if I got the Oculus or the Index. I'd probably get the Index for, like, if I was talking $500 or. So yeah, I mean that's like almost a month's rent, and it's like I can afford it, but it's just like as soon as people tell you like things are about to get bad, if you're not immediately just like, all right, well, I mean, they told me shit's about to get bad, you gotta get the, if you're not preparing, then you're already behind, bro. Like, sorry. Like, as soon as they were like, last year, they were like, oh, it's about to get bad, bro. It's getting bad. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Always ready. I think that's it. I would have played today, like I said, but I was just tired. I fell asleep when I got home. I'm trying to upload this potato video for the day. And I'll upload something I got from the other day. It's like, this is... I was running my mouth. I was, talking that smack, doing this and that, because I died like 12 games in a row or something insane, and I was just so angry. So by the time I found people, I was fucking angry, bro. And I clapped like 4 PMCs on this run, or 3, and I made his teammate kill him or something goofy like that, bro. Oh my god, yeah. It was good fun. But I have like a real weird like voice inflection on at the end of the video. It was just great. Yeah, I'm gonna upload that one. I'm going to well, I mean, you're gonna see it as this thing comes out, or whatever. And then I'm probably gonna like short clip the end where I'm just talking that smack with the weird voice. Uh, yeah. As it said, dude. I mean, it is what it is. Just, let everyone know. Like, if I get laid off, we gonna be doing lots of potato content. There's so many things I'd like to work on, and like I said, I'd love to just take the 2 months off, and sit at the house with half rations, and then they'll call me if work picks up, and if it doesn't, I sit at the house for another month on half rations. You know what I mean? Like, because all the jobs that I would apply to are all gonna be like high pay. Like nothing I would apply to would be under $25 an hour. I think it would all be like, yeah, so like we're gonna have to train you on the job. It would be, yeah. Uh-oh. Sometimes it's even hard for me to tell who my boys are. All right, I almost see in this moment I would have started shooting my boys because I forgot what color everybody is. We're looking for bright blue Garys. Ow. No. I guess we'll let my boy play out. I like this gun so much, dude. This was a dope gun. A shoe shot or whatever it was. I like slow firing, like loud, noisy guns. I was sitting in the rat spot yesterday, rat balcony, and some guy rolls up in an untar with the UN helmet on, and he looks directly at me through the window as he walks up. He doesn't even start shooting at me. He has 2 M4s on him, 2 different M4s. They're my M4s now. I keep them in my pockets. So yeah. I don't know, man. I'll continue to give updates on whatever happens. Like I recorded the meeting just to, I like to have, just in case. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna happen. And to be honest, I've been told a lot of bullshit since I got there. Especially because again, it's like this company's owned by China, and it's also got factories in Mexico, and it's a whole thing. You gotta watch yourself, son. Working in non-union places, you gotta keep an eye on yourself. Yeah, it's been so bad, dude. There's so many times where it's like my safety and so many things are in question. But all for the goal of $121 to save up and buy a house and be free and I don't know. Buy old antique stoves and fridges and just resell them. Anything, dude. I don't care. Just want to be free, man. That's it. Potato out, dude. It was longer than it needed to be. U.A.W is going on strike. Everyone at work is pretty much getting laid off, and it's definitely going by how much you know, and go with the short one. It's by how much you know, and how long you've been working there. I know a lot. Ain't been working there real long, so I'll be one of the first Americans to go, which again, I'm cool with. Like we're not gonna starve anytime soon, but I just don't like the idea again of not making money. Like I don't know. I'm sure things will pick up. Like they want like a 30% raise or something. Like I don't know. We're not gonna see any of that. Again, non-union potato factory. With like even if you count all the other shifts, it's still like 65% illegal immigrants and stuff. So it's like it's rough times, dude. But I'm the captain of the rough seas. I am the hobo king. Some guy was mad at me for camping the other day. He's like, I quit the game because of people like you. And it's like, no, you didn't. You quit the game because 5 stacks of people sit in trees and people can see through walls and the server performance sucks, bro. You didn't quit the game because I hang out at Rat Balcony or I think he was mad I was sitting at Crane or something. I don't even remember, to be honest. No. He was mad I was sitting at Rat Balcony. I honestly can't remember, but he was pissed. And I was like, bro, I'm the hobo king. Don't compare me to other people, okay? I'm one of a kind. Alright. See you.